Was segregation a bad thing, or has integration done more harm than good to Africans and Black people? And, people might think that it just applies to the United States when it comes to integration and segregation, but it also applies to Africa when you're looking at the impact of colonialism post alleged independence, as well as Black people in England and other parts of the diaspora, Canada, Germany, France, and so forth. That is what we're going to be discussing in my new podcast. I've had a podcast, but I'm rebranding it to make it a little bit more scheduled. So it's going to be on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and you can view it on Instagram, on my newsletter, the Alkebulan newsletter, alkebulan.media, and on YouTube. So you can see it on those three places and on X, but I'm not really on X that much. But those are the three places you can see it. If you miss the podcast, you can watch replays on the newsletter. So the newsletter is the best place. So if you're not signed up to my newsletter, make sure you sign up right now so that you do not miss anything. It's www.alkebulan.media, or the link is in my profile bio to find my newsletter as well as everything else. We're going to be talking about Zelensky, what we can learn, Africa can learn from what has happened to Zelensky in their relationship, in Ukraine's relationship with America. We're also going to talk about the colonial wigs and the banning of colonial wigs by Burkina Faso, allegedly, because they weren't really banned, but they did something a little better. I made a video about that. We're going to talk about that in the live show as well. And we're going to talk about USAID. Again, something I've talked about before, but we're going to go into more depth on the USAID situation, Doge, D-O-G-E, Elon Musk, and the impact that is having on Africa, and whether it's a bad thing as well. And finally, we'll be doing the 300 updates. I'll be updating everybody on what's going on with my new funding and financing initiative for my creative freedom and for the creation of material for Africa and the diaspora. The 300 updates will be coming as well. So everybody tune in 9 p.m. Sunday, 9 p.m. Today's the first show. If you miss it, you can catch the replays on the newsletter. All the links are in my profile bio. Let's go.